Good morning, Thursday, November 13th. It's a beautiful morning so far. It's about 34 degrees, little to no wind, got a frost on the ground, and Gavin's with me today. We are in the pinch. We're on the river side of the pinch. We've got a very, very light southeast wind blowing back over the river. And it's going to pick up today like around 10 o'clock to about 10 miles per hour and warm us up to about 60 degrees. But we haven't sat the pinch in a while, and thought we'd come give it a try. Obviously a good spot to catch bucks between does. I can actually see some deer entering the pinch right now, so I'm going to make this short, but primary targets right here would be Lane and Tiki. And just hoping to catch them between does. Obviously we're in that part of the rut where there's a lot of does and estrus, so these hunts can be pretty slow, or they can be some of the craziest hunts ever. So looking forward to the morning. a little afternoon, and it's been a great morning. We had a lot of activity the first few hours. Ended up having that tall 8 that's mature come by pretty early. He went into the peninsula and then worked his way back out. We had that boar buck come through the grass behind us, a couple younger bucks, and then slowed down for a while. Then around 11 we had, or 11:20, something like that, one of the big 4-year-olds was back in the slough. Tried rattling at him to see if he'd come over here just to get some good footage of him, but he's preoccupied, I think. He must have a doe over there or something. I couldn't quite tell. I thought he was cruising by himself at first, but after we had him in the binos for a bit, I think he was with some other deer. But we're gonna make a move over to the ranch. Then we'll go back to that cabin plot. The wind is consistent now out of the southeast, and that whole river bottom area over there has been active as well. So just make a little switch and see if we can't get on something over there. So we'll see you guys this afternoon. Came out of the cattle pasture. We have made the move over to the ranch. We're back at the cabin plot. We've made 2 sits here so far this year, and I really like the way it sets up. We're down along the river, so I've got the cruising activity along the river. We've got this old fence line, ton of good bedding along the river, so the does come hide out in here. Today we're hunting on a southeast, so it kind of blows back up the mowed lane, and we're already seeing quite a bit of activity. When we parked the truck at the top of the hill, that buck that I rattled in the other night, that sort of compact, heavy, mature 10 with the base kickers and the big brow, he chased a doe across the alfalfa, just running hard the whole way. And there was actually a buck bedded under the stand when we got here, nice 3-year-old. We look out at the pond there, and we got that split 2-8. The younger one that we filmed the other night came in and worked a scrape under us. He's standing with a doe at the edge of the pond. So there's deer in here. They're up on their feet, moving around, and hopefully one of these mature bucks chases one by the tree here. I'm really enjoying sitting on this property. It's going to be a fun one to learn. It's so secluded, and there's so many different habitat types, and a lot of good deer back here. So excited to sit the afternoon and see what happens. 45 minutes, and that was a fun hunt. That split 2-8 buck, he's got a doe right there, and he chased off bucks kind of all evening on the edge of that pond. We had another, what looked like that mature 9 that we actually had come by us the other morning with a group of does down there. And then right at the end, we had 2 does and 2 fawns coming to the plot. And the one doe, she did not like that other doe and fawn being in here. She kept coming, charging them and stomping at them and biting at them. And then at one point, she started blowing at that fawn. It's totally wacky. You hear deer blow and you always think they're blowing at you, but they blow for so many random things, coyotes or something they think they see. And at that point, we had that big framed 4-year-old 8 that we filmed the other morning in the thicket on Tuesday. He came and was harassing them a little bit, and then they all started eating, and she's blowing at the fawn. All in all, super great night. I'm gonna work in the morning, and then I'll be out tomorrow afternoon, Saturday and Sunday. And so obviously we're kind of peak rut, locked down, but both Tuesday and today were great hunts, and we're gonna keep after them. Hopefully we can catch up with one of them soon. Good luck to you guys.